Welcome to Kids A-Cookin', where kids come first and cooking is fun. I'm Karen, and today Travon is here to help me in the kitchen. We're glad you're here today.
Thanks.
What grade are you in this year?
5th.
Which means you're how old?
11.
11 years old. So have you done a lot of cooking in your 11 years?
Not really.
What kind of cooking have you done?
I like to make brownies.
That's your favorite thing?
Yes.
Now, is that your favorite thing to cook or your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to cook.
Do you ever help in the kitchen at home, like with dinner? Do you ever help your mom?
Sometimes.
Yeah? Tell me what you like to have for dinner.
Meatballs and gravy.
Meatballs and gravy. Is that your favorite meal?
Yes.
So that's like your mom's specialty meal, huh?
Yes.
Well, are you ready to learn how to make a taco salad today?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it is construction time on the set today. We are going to tear, crush, pour, and build. Does that sound like an activity you'd like to take part in?
Yes.
We are going to make taco salad today, and this is a great recipe that all ages can help prepare. There's lots of different activities that even your young children can help with. Now, we've already washed our hands. Be sure you do that at home before you get started. And then you begin with one small head of lettuce. And we've already washed and drained this. You'll need to do that before you tear it up into bite-sized pieces. We're going to do this job together, all right? So I'm just going to divide this so we can start tearing it up. I'm just going to cut it in half. And you can take this half and come over here by the bowl, Travon. And we're just going to start tearing it up into bite-sized pieces. Okay, if you want to lay part down, you can. Just tear chunks off, however it works best for you. Our counter's clean. We always clean our counter before we get started. Do you do that at home?
Yeah.
Always clean the countertops? That's important. You just want this torn up so that if you fork it, you can get it in your mouth. You don't want to pick up a big old chunk. Don't you hate that when you're eating salad? So we're going to tear small pieces up here. Looks pretty good. Okay. Next, we're going to add one diced onion. And part of our onion is already done. We're going to add tomato too. That's what I started to say. But right now, this onion's almost done. This is sliced this way, so I just need you to do small slices this way. Now be careful because the knife is very sharp, so when you're holding it with your other hand, you don't want to get your fingers in the way. If you slice it one way and then just turn it and slice it the other way, you'll have little tiny diced onion just like that. That's easy, isn't it? Do you like onion? Not
really.
a lot? We'll just put a little bit in then. That's one thing nice about making your own food because you can kind of season it and flavor it how you like. So if it isn't one of your favorite things, you can just leave some of it out. So that's pretty good. Let's just leave that little bit in there. And we just won't put the whole thing in. How about that, Travon?
Okay.
We'll just put part of it in? Okay. So just scoop up some like this and add it to our lettuce. Does that look like enough to you?
A
Want to do a little more? Okay. Then we're going to add one diced tomato, and again, half of it's done for us. We get this tomato or onion out of the way. We have half done, so you just want to go ahead and slice this, and you'll want to slice it one direction and then turn it and slice it the other direction. Watch your fingers because those tomatoes are slippery. It might slip over. If you use kind of a sawing motion at the beginning, it might help a little bit get through there. There you go. Very nice. And just turn it. There, yeah, if you go back and forth, it won't squish it down. It will just saw through it. There you go. That's easier, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Okay, let's go ahead and scoop that up, and we'll add that to our bowl. I'm going to put it all in. Next, we're going to add 1 can of chili beans. And we've already opened this. Be sure before you open your can at home that you always wash the top so you get all the dirt off there. You don't want any of that to get in. And you can use this spoon if you want, Travon.
Okay.
And go ahead and pour that on. And you can leave the juice in there. That'll make good dressing on your salad. So you don't have to drain these chili beans. Now, if you don't have chili beans, you can always use some kidney beans and drain them and rinse them, and then just add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And so if you don't have chili beans on hand, you can substitute in. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. There's your 1 cup measure. I don't know how we got lettuce in there, but we did. And you can pour out some shredded cheddar cheese into our measuring cup. Making you do all the work, aren't I?
A little.
You pour it in there. There you go. Kind of open it up. I'll hold the measuring cup for you. get about 1 cup. If you like it cheesier, you can add a little bit more, however you like it. You want to add that?
Sure.
Very colorful, isn't it? Does that look appetizing?
Yes.
Good. Okay, then you just want to stir all this together. I'm going to let you do this. I'm just going to help you here get started. You're going to dig up from the bottom to get all that lettuce mixed in. All right? See all that lettuce come up from the bottom? You want it all mixed well. Okay, go ahead. And you got to do it without flipping too much out because you don't want to waste it. Good job. How's that look?
Good.
Okay, that's all right, leave it. Don't worry about it. All right. It's kind of hard to do. We got all these goodies down here. You want to be sure and get those mixed in too. All right, this is all you're going to do at this point. And then right before serving, you're going to add your dressing, which is a cup of tangy, low-fat French dressing. And we're ready to eat, aren't we? We want to go ahead and eat. So we're going to go ahead and do this. You might want to shake it up a little bit and then use a liquid measure to measure your dressing. We're going to go right to the 1 cup line, all right? Can you pour that, Trevon? Mm-hmm. Just kind of go slow and watch it as you get up here to the 1 cup. You'll want to kind of get down at eye level and make sure you're right at the line. There you go. And you can pour that on. And then also right before serving, you want to add about 2 cups of crushed taco chips. You don't want to do that too early. Do you know why you wouldn't want to do it early?
No.
What happens to chips if they get in dressing?
They don't taste good
How come?
because dressing and chips don't go together.
Yeah, they do. It tastes good together, but they would get soggy, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we like them crunchy, don't you? Okay, so we have some already in the bag. I'm going to let you just crush those up a little bit because we want to add them to our salad. Okay, good job. And you want about 2 cups, and you can either measure or you can just kind of guess. This is one of those ingredients that it's not real important if your measurement is real accurate. If you want to kind of just scoop out 2 cups and add that, I'll stir this all together. Everyone likes to help with jobs like crushing, especially kids. And I think you'll find that if you get your kids to participate in the making of the meal, they're more willing to try new foods if they've had a hand in the preparation. So it's always good to involve them as much as possible. How's that look?
Good.
Okay, that looks like enough chips, I think. Did you do 2 cups?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is one way you can do this, but if you want, like Trevon said he didn't particularly like onions, so another way you could serve this is to just put all your ingredients in separate individual bowls and let kids build their own salads. And so then they can make it exactly to their taste. So if you didn't want onion or you didn't want tomato, you could do it that way. And adding ground beef cooked is another variation for this salad. How do you think you'd like it best? Do you think you'd like it best with ground beef in it or not?
I don't think I would like it with ground beef.
I think what's nice about this salad is that there's no cooking at all. You just come home, and it's hot outside, you don't have to turn the oven on, nothing. You just mix up a salad, you're ready for dinner. Are you ready to try this?
Yes.
You want to see how it tastes?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Have fun with meal planning. Have breakfast for dinner. Try serving pancakes, French toast, waffles, or an egg casserole, and let your kids help. On the flip side, why not serve leftover pizza for breakfast? Plan for variety in your meals with color, texture, and temperature. The more color on your plate, the better balanced your meal with lots of fruits and vegetables. Have crunchy and soft food at each meal, as well as some foods hot, cold, and at room temperature. Plan your meals around what foods are in season. Not only are seasonal fresh fruits and vegetables a better buy, they also taste better. Take a few minutes to organize your recipes, or try some new ones from Kids A-Cookin'. Use the food guide pyramid to plan menus, and remember that meeting your family's nutrition needs is the #1 concern when planning meals. Our taco salad looks great. You ready to try it, Trevon?
Yes.
Okay. You know, taco salad is a perfect recipe for a picnic. You can mix the salad ingredients in a large bowl with a lid, and when it's time to eat, add the crushed chips, pour on the dressing, toss it up, and serve. Just remember, if there's leftovers at the end of a hot picnic, don't save them for another meal. Remember the rule, if in doubt, toss it out. What do you think?
Good.
Do you like this? Do you think this is something you'd like to make at home?
Yes.
You could help your mom make this, don't you think? I bet you could do this all by yourself. Do you think you could?
Yes.
For more information about this recipe and helpful hints to make cooking easier, go to our website, and we'll see you next time on Kids A Cookin'.